Where are we going?
What's up everyone, welcome back to One Strange Adventure and welcome to the next video. In today's video we are exploring Elkhart, Indiana, where we get to check out some of the local places, found a really nice campground to stay at, and got to tour the Grand Design RV factory.
Which was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
Yeah.
So what we want to do in today's video is not just talk about the factory tour, but also give you some ideas of things to do while you're in Elkhart, Indiana, if you're going for the factory tour or if you're checking out other RVs.
Yeah, if you're just in the area.
Yeah, so places to stay and things to do while you're there.
Yep, our friends over at Find Us Camping gave us a couple of like must-see shops.
Must-taste.
Must-taste places to go, so we visited those. And I have to say, it didn't disappoint.
Nah. So, Jimmy, Lisa, thank you for the recommendation.
Yep.
But it was great, and so we want to make sure that we're passing these tips along to you.
Yep. So first off, we were in Elkhart, so we stayed at the Elkhart Middlebury KOA.
Yeah, and that was really nice.
It was a nice campground. The site that we originally got was not full hookups, so we got them to move sites, and the person in the office was super accommodating and had no problems changing us over because they weren't full.
When you first pull in, there's a decent little camp store there that has a lot of camping supplies and things like that. That's also where the washer and dryers are. The laundry room was in that first little main area.
Yep, and then you also have the pool. They had a nice pool that you could swim in, and the pool was open. They have a nice tented area with some picnic tables underneath of it. So you could sit down and enjoy your little area right there.
Yeah, there was actually a lot to do there. They had a basketball court. They had this cool like metal building in the middle over by like where the cabins were, and it was like an arcade room.
Yep.
So that was pretty cool. And then it was open despite COVID. It was actually open.
Yep.
The dog park was actually pretty nice. It's up on a hill behind the bathhouse at the far side of the campground.
But right at the entrance area, there is a dog walk that has like a little trash can with some bags hanging right there. But that's not a very big space. But the dogs, they enjoyed their walk.
Yeah.
So. And then they also have a game.
This huge chess set that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like a gaming area on the grounds, and so you have the disc golf. You have a volleyball net. You have a pond where people actually tent camp around the pond.
Pretty gazebo down there. But yeah, so that wasn't, of course, that's not the reason we were there.
Yeah.
We were actually in Indiana to do the Grand Design tour. But some of the other places that we got to visit, one of them that we really loved was Rise and Roll. Yes. That place was amazing. It had such good donuts. It was so good.
They have donuts and sticky buns.
But they had a bunch of desserts and cakes and yeah.
They had frozen pies. They had fresh pies. They had ones that were pre-made. It's so good.
It's so good. We're reliving it right now.
I'm going back just for donuts.
That's fine. We'll be back to Indiana for the food.
Yeah.
The other place that we went to was Yoder's Meat and Cheese Company.
Yeah.
And it was delicious. We had beef bacon, some hot dogs that were like out of this world.
Yes. They have like 30 different types of ranch dressing. And we got one called Ranch Lovers, and Michaela and myself, I think we voted it the best ranch we've ever had. Like, we're going back for another bottle.
Yeah. But it had so many different types of meats and cheeses, and it was just a really nice little market. The other place that we went to that was right there was Yoder's Shoppers Mall.
It's Red Barn.
Yoder's Red Barn shop for shoppers. It's like a little mall, but it's all Amish.
It's 2 stories. The downstairs has about 4 businesses, and they're all locally own shops. And so this one lady had things that she has made, so like little bowls and necklaces and things like that she makes, and she has it for sale in there. And then upstairs is where all your food is at, and of course we love food. So
and we had the the cinnamon roll.
We had a giant cinnamon roll.
Giant cinnamon roll and a giant pretzel.
Yes, and the guy that makes the pretzels, he says he gets there around 5 o'clock every morning to make the pretzels fresh. And then he also owns like tea. It's a tea shop, and he has
So
cake
good.
pops and truffles, and like it's just out of this world goodness. Or across the aisle from that is like a fudge shop, candy store, and the guy that owns that said he makes all his fudge fresh every day also.
Yep.
Of course, we didn't buy the fudge because we had 3 pounds of it from Mackinac Island.
From Mackinac, yeah.
But he did give me a sample of the fudge, and it was good too.
But yeah, so if you're in that area and you're staying there for one of the RV tours or to check out something else, definitely check out it was in Shipshewana.
Yep.
And Middlebury. So check out those places if you're in that area.
Yeah, and they're not, it's like 30 minutes to get to all the different areas, and there's tons of other local shops there.
Little ice cream shop we stopped
that
at.
we got to go to, and there's things that we just weren't able to get to because we were only there for 2 nights.
Yep.
So if we ever get a chance to go back and stay longer, we'll explore more of the Amish country and area.
And that's actually a good point. The reason all of this stuff is in that area is because of the Amish.
Yep, it's all because of the Amish.
So that leads us to the reason we were there, which was the Grand Design RV tour, which was very cool to kind of see. We toured the reflection line because we have a reflection. Yep. But that was so cool to see. Unfortunately, we weren't allowed to bring our cameras. We weren't allowed to take pictures or video.
Yes.
But we can, talk about the experience that we had.
Yeah.
RV factories are basically most of the workers are Amish, and they start very early in the morning. So early that at 2 o'clock when we had our factory tour, the factory was empty.
Yeah, there was like maybe 10 people left in the factory.
Yeah, because the Amish, most of the folks that work there also have to do the farming. So they want to be able to leave early enough to go do the farming. So by 2 o'clock, that place was pretty much gone.
Yeah, they said that they work really early in the morning so that they can have their evenings for their farmland and their family. So they work very long hours and very, very hard, hard days. So we appreciate all of the work that they put into our camper and everybody else's camper. Because I know there's lots of other factories there other than just Grand Design.
Yeah. We took the reflection tour. When you first walk in, you actually see like giant stencils, like templates of the sidewalls of our the various Grand Design RVs. And kind of a fun fact that we learned while we were there is they only ever do one model at a time.
Yes.
So they actually switch the assembly lines to produce one model, which when we were there was the 31MB. But they'll work on them for a while, and then they'll switch the entire assembly line to the next floor plan.
And that way you're not getting any of your pieces mixed up, or everything goes to that one style of camper, and they don't have to worry about something not fitting.
Yeah, they got everything they need. The other thing we learned was they upgraded a bunch of stuff for 2021.
Yep.
That's on our list as upgrades. They're doing it from the factory now, and they started that about 2 months after we bought ours, so super excited about that. But the other thing is that like a lot of it is completely climate controlled.
Yes.
And humidity controlled.
Yes. And they do have the one area that is high humidity, so even though it was hot outside, the rest of the building was all air conditioned, and then this one area is like draped off, and it's got the water lines, misters coming out to make sure it has the proper humidity
It has to
level.
keep the exact humidity because they're doing all the lamination of the walls.
So the whole sidewall gets laminated at one time.
Another thing we learned was Grand Design's tolerance for quality is extremely low. So the defects tolerance is extremely low.
Yes.
Much lower than what most of the industry is.
Yeah.
The other thing that they always they're priding themselves on is actually the quality of materials. He showed us this corner of the factory where it was just piles and piles of materials that had been rejected Plus, as they're going through that, if they see something that's like chipped on the corner or something, like they automatically get rid of it. They toss it. Yep. So it was really cool to see the quality that goes into it, the craftsmanship that's going into these RVs. And I'm sure there are other brands out there that do the same thing. But for us, Grand Design has been really nice, and we absolutely love ours. So it was really cool to actually get to see the quality in which they produce. So if you're in that area and you're interested in Grand Designs, definitely call. Now, the tours are by appointment only as of right now, so make sure you call in advance and make an appointment for it. But I would definitely recommend checking out the Grand Design RV tour. It was really nice.
You do have to wear a safety vest and a mask.
And safety glasses.
And safety glasses during certain parts of it. You were able to take them off when you were going around the buildings.
It was hot when we were there.
I said we were there in July, so it was nice and toasty. I'm sure right now it'd feel great.
Yep. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. We had a great time in Indiana, especially checking out the Grand Design RV tour.
And visiting Yoder's.
And visiting Yoder's and Rise and Roll. And of course, we wouldn't have known about those places if it wasn't for Find Us Camping. So we want to say thank you to Jimmy and Lisa.
Hey! These guys!
Who are right behind us.
If you haven't already, check out their YouTube channel. It's amazing.
Yes. All right. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. If you really liked it, make sure you subscribe.
And ring the little bell.
And until the next strange adventure,
keep making your own.